I want to talk to the self-improvers in the room, the ones that are trying to get better, the ambitious people. Beauty of a tripod, right? You can just sit up in the middle of the street at like 1:30 a.m. in the morning and just talk to a camera or the people on the other side of it. Yeah, the night's beautiful. I just want to say that. Like, I find the quiet solitude of being just the only person around clears the space for you to be able to think. I guess some people also do that, or they feel the same way in the morning, but the morning has been a little bit difficult for me. I kind of just prefer the night. I like that everybody's asleep. I wanted to talk about warming up because it's funny. I'm literally, perhaps you can see by the state of my shirt, that athletic wear. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. The need to warm up because if you do any kind of exercise, the recommended thing they tell you is, oh, you know, you need to warm up before you get started. And I can tell from personal experience that's probably true. I'm trying to get back into running, and I can tell you my body is most definitely not prepared for the running I used to do. So I've only been walking. But this has very little to do with exercise. I want to talk to the self-improvers in the room, the ones that are trying to get better, the ambitious people, because I know it has been the going MO of the day and age that, monk mode, I'm gonna go dark and then improve myself, villain arc. I'm not trying to make fun of anyone, but I think these people are missing a key element. You're forgetting something. It took me a long time to get to where I feel like I am right now. And some of you might be like, who are you? What do you think you're doing? Well, I'm just someone who feels like I have covered the distance, a good amount of distance between feeling like nonsense and starting to feel like I have some direction. The question is, what was learned on this journey? And one of the biggest things I learned was progression is not linear. You don't really start and then it becomes, a lot of people will make it seem that way. But the truth is, even if I give you the formula, you still have to know how to execute it. If I give you the recipe to a meal right now, and I tell you, heat or whisk this for 5 minutes on a certain level, just because you know what to do doesn't mean you know exactly how to do it. People think that because they know that they need to focus, that you can just go ahead and focus and do it. Everybody knows how to run. Everybody knows how to walk. The fact that you know how to do it doesn't mean that you're going to do it the right way. Your body still needs to acclimatize to what you're trying to do. You're putting strain on it. In the same way, if you think that you can just get up and become the greatest version of yourself in an instant, you're gonna find that it doesn't work out that way. That's what I found out the hard way. Is I put myself in too many monk modes over and over again, and I just keep on flopping. You start off with the motivation to get it done, and after a certain amount of time, before you realize you don't have it anymore, or you just fall off. And when you fall off, it becomes so easy to fall even harder because now that little motivation you had is not as present anymore. It's just not there. So it's like, well, that's why they call it conditioning, because you have to put yourself in the condition to be able to achieve what you need to do. The shock factor of trying to push any organism into a realm it has never been at before can literally kill it or put it under tremendous amounts of pain. So, trying to achieve more growth and somehow blast through all the resistance I was told I would have didn't necessarily work out that way. But one thing you do realize is that each successive attempt, you see your skill level or ability to tolerate the resistance increasing. And that is where the beauty of warming up comes in, because when you actually warm up, by definition, your body gets warm. The heat you are generating while you're actually moving through the activity is not straining your body because it actually is already prepped for it. So you can't just jump in. You have to ease into it. And on a personal note, that is why I'm doing what I'm doing. Because as much as I can feel so much resistance in what am I doing, filming myself in this kind of clothing, just randomly in an unexpected spot with no rehearsal, just off the cuff, it's because it's considered warming up. And this is why they tell you to focus on quantity over quality, because quantity, okay, repetition is what creates conditioning. Repetition is what creates warm heat. When you are creating a fire, you're rubbing over and over again. It's the friction of continuous reps that actually gives you the spark you need to be able to create a flame. And so, me doing this is my form of warming up. I know at the point when I actually have the spark I need to be able to create a flame and create something that is even more quality after this humongous amounts of quantity that I'm going to have to dredge through. At that point, you see in hindsight that it was actually worth it and there was a need for it. It was actually beneficial. If you found that to be beneficial, if you liked what I said, I have been trying to explore multiple different ideas for a while, and I am on a mission to help creatives and creators live a life of fulfillment, purpose, and escape the drudgery and aimlessness of the modern day rat race. It's a lofty goal, but nothing else apart from lofty ones are worth pursuing. So if that makes sense to you, or if that's something you'd like to support, go ahead and subscribe, leave a like on this video, and share it with your creative friend or your person who's trying to get better. Maybe it'll help them. Bye.